What's going on, America? This is Kevin from Kevin's Corner, and Kirsten Gillibrand is living up to the nickname that I've given her. So apparently, whoa, oh, oh, oh. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Huh. That kid was fast as lightning. Huh. Yeah, that bumblebee came up on me, and I had to go there, man. My old school kung fu skills came out. Heard the music in my head. Oh. Remember we was kids? That song would come on, and you really think you can do kung fu? Oh. Trying to keep the balance, but nonetheless, that song motivated you. That's right. Songs can be very motivating. Yeah, I almost wanted to kill 50 men after listening to Public Enemy before a football game. A cell is hell. I'm a rebel, so I'll rebel. I was mad. Like, hey, let's go out and kill a man. That's what we're going to do. Speaking of which, getting back to Kirsten Gillibrand, living up to her nickname. Apparently said Supreme Court justices that are against women's rights when it comes to their reproductive organs. See, they never want to say abortion. You know, it's always women's health, women's choices. Let's not deal with the real issue. But that is the same as a Supreme Court justice that would be racist, sexist, all these other issues that, the left always try to put on us. Now, I don't know if Gillibrand is just trying to separate herself from the wolf pack, make some headlines. But once again, Democrats always overplay their hand. They're always showing you what they have, going too far. And I'm thinking, here's another drastic comparison. Now you want to say, if a Supreme Court judge say you cannot terminate a baby after the baby's born or the third trimester, then he's racist, sexist. You're equating that to racism, sexism. I don't understand. I think most people, whether they're Supreme Court justices or regular just Americans, aren't ready for third trimester abortions. And by you making that comparison, it's kind of like you saying that everybody who looks at that situation, male or female, probably harbor some racist, sexist feelings or something, versus just a normal human reaction to a third trimester abortion where you're seeing a fully developed baby. The normal human reaction is that I can't even believe you just did that. So with the Democrats and these liberals that are pushing for this third trimester abortion, trying to hide it under the umbrella of it's just women reproductive rights and all that stuff, what they're trying to do is dehumanize us. See, the reason we don't kill certain animals is because we look at them with adoration. There's certain animals where you're so desensitized to, you don't care. You look at fish. Nobody, when you see a fish in the store, you don't walk by like, I mean, some people, I'm sure, some liberals out there, oh my God, how can you kill that poor salmon? But nonetheless, normal people, when they see fish, they're like, okay, I'm gonna eat it. Even when they got it with the head on it and all that stuff, you take it home, you chop it up and eat it. Certain animals we are desensitized to. But when you start being okay with killing animals that normally humans interact with, dogs and cats and things like that, now you're starting to look at that person like, we might have a small Dahmer, we might have a little teeny Ted Bundy on our hands here. Yeah. So for them to do that, you have to become desensitized to it, where you no longer feel feelings when you see something that the normal human looks at and say, that's not right. You don't even have to teach this to somebody. Humans have a built-in conscience to whereas when you see something that is unjust, your own internal conscience makes you say, something about that wasn't right. Mama never told me chopping up a human being was wrong, but when I saw it happen, something in me said, that's not right. So humans have this in them. For us to lose it, either you got to be born a sociopath, which they say once you got that on your back, you ain't getting that on. I mean, that's a monkey on your back. You like, get it off me. Either you're born broken, with the sociopath thing and you need help. Maybe somebody can lay hands on you, come out, But nonetheless, either you're born that way or over time, you start getting programmed to be able to endure things that normally you would go, I don't want to look at that. So by them trying to, number one, demonize anybody who has an opposing opinion to third trimester abortions or abortions in general, let people have their own conscience. Don't try to demonize them and tell them just because you don't think like us, you must be racist, sexist, misogynist, all of these things, okay? Our conscience is there for a reason. Imagine if we lost it, all right? What would America be? Apparently, the left is losing it. They're okay with third trimester abortions. They're okay with attacking anybody who has a MAGA hat on. I saw people over in London beat up an old man with a Trump hat on, and nobody said something ain't right about watching these people jump an old man because he got a Trump hat on. So when you lose that conscience, you start behaving like what? Animals. Animals don't have a conscience. When they kill other animals, they don't sit back and grieve. They're not sitting back going, man, this ain't right. I got to go somewhere and get some help about this, man. I can't keep killing these deer. This is a mess right here. I'm better than this. I'm better than this. No, they kill, they move on. They don't even think about it. They don't stop and say, let me evaluate or assess my decisions or my behavior. They don't look at the deer and say, that carnage looks horrible. They look at the deer and say, that looks tasty. Yeah, guts and all. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So when people get to the point where they're saying, okay, I'm okay with third trimester abortion. If it's for, women's reproductive rights, then you are starting to become desensitized to something that normally your conscience should rise up and say, that ain't right. You got to become Florida Evans off of Good Times. Every time James would come up with something, come home with some money or something, then you have Florida being his voice of conscience, his reason. James, take it back. It ain't right, James. It ain't right. And here go James. Dang it, Florida. Fine, I'll take it back. So everybody needs a little Florida Evans to rise up and hit you with the it ain't right. Killer Man needs to listen to Florida. Anyway, you've been listening to Kevin's Corner. Check me out every Wednesday, 7:30 in Kevin's Corner on, YouTube, and on my live radio blog talk show as well. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe, and the notification button. And if you get a chance, check out the Stream Tees. The link's down there in the bottom. And if you like something, put my name in the promo code, Kevin, and you'll get a 20% discount. And also, if you want to donate to Kevin and Kevin's Corner, feel free. There's a link in the bottom to do that as well. And we will see you all next time in Kevin's Corner. And don't forget to find me on Facebook and the Twitter. God bless.